If it's working, then we're fine.
Dude, like they literally filled the bag like halfway with fries.
Oh, that's that good
Does
stuff.
anyone even remember that marble exists?
Who?
Who?
Who's that?
Oh, you mean the person who gets mad at me for posting Full Metal Alchemist?
You know,
pics?
I have like.
Guys,
a
we're
legit-
live!
I have a legit question.
Oh,
You think if we take it away, he'll notice?
Oh, you mean the person who gets mad at me for
They will
posting-
not.
Yes, we are live.
Guys, we're
What-
live!
That's why I didn't use names.
Oh god!
you
No!
fucking ding-dong.
Almost got into an audio loop again. Don't want that.
That's why I didn't use names, you ding dong.
Technical difficulties.
Uh-oh.
Is it too late? Yes, it is, Rooney. Just get in the call. Get in!
Get in here right now.
Hey, how's everyone doing? We got Swag Pineapple.
What's up, guys? It's Scarce.
What's
Guys, the Scares here, back with a brand
Hold
new
on.
video. Today's
Hold
topic
on, you guys.
is Gemboy server, small channel, about 24 million subs.
I was gonna say,
24,000
you guys want to do like an actual intro? Everybody introduces themselves.
Hold on, could I do
no
the
fuckers.
introduction?
Oh, wait a second, guys. I remembered something. Let's
Your
get that
green is in my groceries.
Ivana, I think you
Also-
forgot so much.
something. My Alzheimer's is kicking in. Okay, just
Oh,
let
no.
little old Ivana live out the rest of her life. I want to chat
yeah,
widget.
that's
No, I want a voice widget. Don't
And
swim.
Maria's favorite.
And control. And then let's add a web source. If I accidentally leak stuff, that is not my fault.
Pharaoh using a rocket in the exact way you would think.
Ta-da! Now you can see who's talking.
I don't like this artist. And now you can hear me talk nonsensically to myself. Congratulations.
Nothing of the usual.
Yeah.
I would say make it bigger. And
Yeah.
Ivana, could you add the be right back emote?
Oh,
like, as an
jeez.
image?
I don't have the image.
Dang it.
Alright, well, I have the image. What do you want me to do with it?
Send it in conference room.
My sister's cackling like a witch and it's
I wanted to actually edit it to make it look better.
Okay.
I would say also dropping that everybody in main menu, just because lazy.
But it's already in announcements.
Nah, it's already announcements.
All right. So you who wants to take over? We'll talk about the ongoings first, and then deal with the Q&A after. So go ahead and start whenever or wherever.
Okay. Well, let's do
Whatever.
introductions.
Hello and welcome to the MODCAST podcast. I'm your not host because there are like 12 other people here. Besides Michael. Hey, how's it going?
So welcome to the MODCAST podcast. We're doing this. First episode, if ever.
Probably the only episode.
Probably the only episode. Maybe. Probably. Yeah.
Very optimistic.
Today's topic: how shit our server is.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Hi, my name's Brim.
Let's go down the list of who's actually in the channel. Just say
Hi, I'm Paul.
You're at the end.
All right, fine. We'll go in order of the channel. Dark, you wanna go ahead? Okay, go ahead.
I'm Doc in the park.
But your baby dead dog.
Yeah, I'm Baby Dead Dog.
I'm Devana. Hello.
It's me, your least favorite German Grandpa said.
Hey, how's it going? It's your filthy shit poster, Brim.
It's us.
Are you guys having issues with the audio?
Hey.
I can turn that up.
Vsauce, don't talk. You'll ruin my mental voice that you're actually Vsauce Michael. What do you mean I am Vsauce Michael?
Yeah, dude, I didn't know Vsauce Michael before I met that guy, and now he's my headcanon Vsauce.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm the local faggot, circled line.
At least you're
Good
aware.
introduction, Joe.
Dude doesn't even try, just
What's up, guys? I'm your local fucker. I don't really do much anymore, but I host the bots. You can call me Doe.
And I guess we're just gonna be, like in chat, just any issues that you guys have.
Smash that like button.
Because shush.
Alright.
Any issues that you guys have, we're gonna be trying answering out when I scroll up. I'm gonna be looking in Discord chat and Twitch chat. I guess I'll just be moderating. Hey, Loot, how you doing? Loot dealer, everybody.
Hello. Oh, it's Luke.
Hey!
Just a warning, Loot, we're streaming.
Ah, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna be answering questions, so if you wanna, I don't know if you can really be qualified, but if you wanna chime in, feel free. So,
Okay.
I have a first question already, so should I...
I guess.
Is it
Go
video
ahead.
numero uno?
You wanna
Do it.
Alright, so the first question comes from Thick Perp saying, communication between mods and admins and players have dropped quite a bit since the last month. What do you want to do to fix it? Okay.
I agree with that. I think it's corrupt.
Interestingly enough, that's sort of like what we wanted to do with the changelogs. Like, what we were supposed to do with the changelogs is that we were supposed to be open with what has changed in like the last 4 to 8 days. And so every 4 days we would release what has changed in the server, rules or channels or basically any and everything. And so I didn't really think of it like that. So unless you mean like, I don't know, anyone else have an idea?
Okay, so communication between the mods and players has dropped quite a bit. So I think they just mean, I think I know what you mean when you're trying to say, like, I'm gonna guess that you mean any actions that we take, we're not really open about it to the server. That's all I'm thinking of.
I
Which
was
I'm
thinking-
sure is the question.
Maybe they also think that we not talk to them anymore.
Friendly reminder about the anonymous report link.
We have that too. That was in the changelog, and we've only had like 2 reports.
Also,
Well-
Swag Pineapple, just real quick, asked where's 7Z? I don't know. He's from like Britain, he's from Britain, right?
He's
We
in
don't even know
Europe
where
time.
7Z is on a
Yeah,
daily
he's a
basis,
Europe
let
boy, I
alone in
don't
a
think
stream.
He's probably sleeping.
Mhm.
Anyway. See, obviously, I don't think that you mean just us being people in chat, because obviously, we're on. But I think that you mean actions that we take as mods and admins aren't being openly like, announced or anything like that. And I do understand why you would have concern for that, because obviously, you don't want shit being like behind the scenes and like the entire server changing and you not being notified about it. And we promise that we are gonna notify you guys if anything really big happens, but mostly for actions. I don't know how to phrase this, because mostly with
Oh,
actions,
Jesus.
it's mostly just taking care of people just spamming and stuff in chat. And once again with the same with the change logs, if there's anything that changes with the server that affects you guys directly, we will update that in the announcements, and you will be notified like as soon as that change happens. And same with what Doe said, if there is an issue that you guys have with the server, there is that anonymous not complaint, but anonymous like issue form they could always fill out. It's not like we're ignoring it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Well, I mean,
you go circle.
What do you mean?
I'm the only one with access to it right now, but nobody's really been using it, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that also boils down to the users themselves. Like, it's there, but it's also down to you guys to actually use it.
Because we can't read minds, you gotta actually tell us what's the issue.
And and telling us an issue isn't going in main menu and saying mods are shit, Keck.
Yeah, no.
The changing your username to .. is a shit mod is usually not a good idea either.
Yeah, if you're gonna say so and so sucks, at least give us like a reason why. At least then we can like bring it up with a person.
Yeah, I mean, like, if, like, we are here to, like, fix issues. If you see, like, a mod or a staff member abusing their power, come right to me and I'll handle the issue. Or if you see, like, someone breaking the rules, we have the Anonymous Report Center. You can DM a mod, like, there are ways you can solve the issue rather than just, I guess, stirring up stuff in the main menu and making the problem worse than it needs to be.
I think we answered the question.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
went off track a bit, but, you know, we answered the question. Based Atua
We
said a
answered the
while ago,
shit out of it.
Dead Ass Circled is best mod.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like
That's not
reading
a
random
question.
What?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't care. I'm reading random comments. It's fucking Twitch chat.
That's not a
Anyway,
question.
Oh, that's cute.
Trying to keep an
that's
eye
not a
on.
question.
I'm not even reading them.
Who the fuck are you?
Well, right now I'm trying to see and
Okay, real question here. It's very important. What's your favorite Persona game? If you haven't played any of them, I'm disappointed in you.
Alright, well, I'm used to
Another
disappointment.
person disappointed.
I'm
in you.
used to
Well,
disappointment.
Then you can call me disappointed because I never played a Persona game.
What's your
Alright.
persona?
all right, hold on.
Nani?
I'll be willing to answer this seriously. Persona 4 Golden.
Ooh.
Hey, there you got one.
I only know Persona 5 because of that one song.
I don't even know what
Oh
the
my
fuck
God.
Persona is, to be honest.
All right, now. Oh shit. Okay, so now
I just like
I'm
the
thinking
Persona
we
meme.
should go over. I'm thinking we should go over a certain message we had gotten. Purely just based on the fact questions are kind of getting slowly in here, so you know,
Wait,
just to
Nani?
kill time.
Which
I don't know what you're referencing to.
The one that we all went over, you know, the one Devana got.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Wait a minute.
That I'm not talking like exactly, but I'm saying like what came up, like just
Oh,
what
okay.
we feel about it or something. Because I was
I
technically,
gotta scroll up now.
because like that was at least something to bring up, you know, or at least we should go over, because that is, you know, the whole reason we wanted to do this.
Conference room. Wait a minute.
Just, you know, do at from Devana.
Oh, okay, found it.
Yeah.
405. Also, could you like music in the background?
Yeah, I put music in the background.
I want to take you
Okay,
for a ride.
good.
Maybe some fire crackling sound.
No, we're in the 80s with this fire. Like, we're back in the
Man,
past.
listen to these cool ass jams that we can obviously hear because we're in stream. Yeah.
Welcome to the 80s Oldies Club. Oh
Right,
wait, I
right.
think you guys can actually listen to it. I just need to mute Gladys.
Eh.
Eh. If you guys don't, I don't know.
Okay, so you guys want
Copy
to start?
paste it to now if you guys want. There.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, no.
I don't know if we want to bring it up.
I'm not.
Yeah,
We
no.
don't. No. We don't have to bring up like
I-
exact people because that's stupid to begin with. But I am saying we should at least like, you know, think about this and try to bring it up because these
Yeah,
are legit
fuck it.
questions
Yeah,
people
just,
have.
yeah, whatever.
What I'm getting out of this is that
This is basically
Wait,
the
wasn't that
stream
just
where
brought
it's
up in the
like,
announcement?
answer any
recently?
questions you guys want.
It was a bit of both because right now, okay, here we got something in the chat right now. Here.
Oh, wait. Then
Oh, well, that's
in the
exactly
Twitch
what we're gonna
chat,
talk
there's,
I guess we can talk
something.
about it. Yeah.
no. We got something in the Twitch chat right now too. If you want to.
Oh yeah,
Like,
let's answer that question.
All right.
Sauce
so,
Michael, your
all
damn
right.
Daniel mod, sure.
all right. So we got something from Ashkun here. It says,
Oh, well, that's
some
exactly
users
what
in the
it
Discord
is.
were concerned
guess we
about
can
certain
talk-
people being getting a special treatment or privilege towards mods and admins in terms of power and such as you would say true or false.
Mm,
I guess they're
mean-
asking whether or not if your decisions are based on purely that you like them or not.
No.
See, like, here's the thing, though. The entire mod team decides decisions. Wow, speech one. But
Yeah.
we
It's not
all are
usually
in the
one
person.
person.
We are all in the process. It isn't just Divana. She's admin. She gets to say everything.
mhm.
Because she's basically just another mod, except with more privileges.
Mm.
And then there's also all the things that you don't see in like conference room, because you'd be surprised at how much goes on in there and what people even have access.
Punishments and stuff like that. But the question that you're asking, if people get a certain type of treatment when it comes to punishment, no. Honestly, I can probably answer for like all of the mods when I say
Oh
no.
yeah, can I just say something?
Oh wait, hold on.
Said it better be good.
All right, yeah, said go.
You
go
better
ahead
not
and-
be shit talking.
No, go ahead, said.
The fuck? I never do that. Okay, like talking about special privileges and shit. I'm honestly a little bit surprised that people were so, I guess, surprised with that, because yeah, we were pretty much calling some, helping on making decisions and rules and shit. Also, me in the hentai hub, as you know by now, I guess. And yeah, nothing has really changed that much. The only thing that does change is that now I get blamed for everything that happens. But as you said, like giving certain people you think we like special privileges, I can tell you that's not true. I had to ban one. I had to put one of my friends in the fucking timeout lately because he was shit posting an anti-hub, and I can't tolerate that no matter who it comes from.
Yeah,
Grandpa said is.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go.
I'll fight you. I swear to God.
Grandpa said is definitely the new Siri now.
Yeah,
fuck off.
everybody treat.
Don't
Siri
fucking-
like
don't-
Siri.
Don't compare me to Siri. I'm not. I'm way
Don't
mature.
fucking,
Uh-oh.
don't fucking start that meme again. I swear to God.
I'm joking.
Siri, come back.
Ban
I should-
someone.
I should
Even
clarify-
before I gave way more warnings than I had to.
I should clarify, Siri and I are on good terms. Don't think otherwise.
Yeah, I'm just fucking memeing. I love Siri.
Yeah, he's fine.
I at least also want to state something as well. I can understand the concerns of the users, but don't misunderstand when it comes to the decisions that, the mod team makes. And this is even before me. They come to decisions as a group, not like single person. If anything, it's more so if somebody brings something up and then they deal with it as a team accordingly. And I can already tell you for sure, they can barely make a decision as is. So just making a decision on the whim definitely doesn't happen.
Flufficorn said, somebody screenshot it so if they ever slightly counteract, we can force them to make Kane mod. Joke's on you, this is a live stream. You can't screenshot a video.
I have no idea who Kane is, but...
Kane, it's literally the picture of the candy cane. That one meme. They want to make a JPEG a mod.
I mean, we could always change our
Sorry,
profile
a
pictures to the
PNG, my
cane.
bad.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
Swag Pineapple wants to know why it's called Sean Lobby. Well, that's a very easy
Sean!
Oh, let me just explain.
Sean!
Sean!
Okay, can I just explain that real quick?
Yeah.
It was like I don't know why it happened, but me and Doe we were talking about this fucking glitch from the Heavy Rain ending sequence, where every button you press, the guy just yells Sean in the cutscene, and I told him the video, and he loved that so much that we just spent the entire evening spamming it, and then we renamed it, and I guess we never really
nobody changed it back.
Even like. Because they didn't just change the VC to Sean Lobby. They also fucking they changed Chill to fucking Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Sean and Jason.
Sean and Jason.
I like how basically all the voice chats are like I don't know what to call it, like a mark of the remnants
They're
of like events. Sean Lobby is just that one night when everybody was screaming Sean. Chill Lobby is still Vaporwave, like. Also, does AFK even work? I've never been moved to
Oh yeah, it
I
does
like
work. I've
to,
been
every
there.
time a fad passes through the server, every time a nice meme hits, that it's very good. Keep a little part of it.
Very good.
I wanted to
okay,
keep dank memes as pizza memes.
Here's another good question from the Twitch chat from based Atwa. The question, I guess, I don't know, why was the TF2 tourney such a clusterfuck?
That was a...
Hey,
you see,
you're asking the wrong guys here.
I can explain this one. We kind of planned it last minute. It was so rushed. Like, I had no idea what was going on until like the day it was happening. It was like, oh, okay, I guess it's happening. And then couple with that, with the fact that we had 7 factions, and how do you fit 7 factions into a gaming tourney? It was just like, it was a mess.
Honestly,
we didn't
it was more so that nobody knew how to set up a proper tourney with 7 factions. Like, that was more of an oversight.
Oh, if we're talking about the TF2 tournament, Lazy Town, I love you guys. I was OG Lazy Town since the beginning. I remember a lot of you guys were confused why Lazy Town. It was down to, I believe, Lazy Town, Dreamland, and third faction that I don't remember. My bad.
Mega Milk?
Mega Milk, yeah. So, so Lazy Town was confused why they didn't get a quote-unquote second round when it was down to those 3 factions. And I mentioned it for like maybe like 5 minutes, but like it kind of just like zoomed by with how much like shit was going on at once. So the 2 factions that made it to the finals, out of the 3 factions, Lazy Town, Dreamland, and Mega Milk, I'm gonna assume whichever the third faction was. My apologies if I got it wrong. Those 3 factions, out of those 3, Lazy Town took the longest time to win the match, I guess. So that's just because there's such an uneven number of it was an uneven number for tournament style. So we just came down to that conclusion, and it came down to Dreamland and Mega Milk to go to finals. So Lazy Town technically got 3rd, but they thought they got like disqualified, which they didn't.
Okay, what I remember from the TF2 tournament, I wasn't in power back then. No comment about that, but yeah, what I remember is that we got like 4 days in advance. We got told, oh yeah, there's a fucking turf war happening this weekend. Better square up a team or some shit. And then we had a lot of factions that didn't have enough player to make a team, so they had to get people from outside of the fucking server. And then the day the event hit, they got technical difficulties. There was some recording issues, and then we just asked if we should delay it or not. And then I don't remember what the result of that was, but I remember when I was playing Pyro for the Animal Crossing team and burning your fucking asses, I wreck you niggas. No, okay, sorry, but yeah, it was. I don't know how to explain it. It was kind of rushed.
Every car.
It was bad timing, since the fucking new patch arrived with the new items and shit, and no one knew the balance of those, so we had to ban all of them. I guess that was the reason why the banana wasn't allowed. Don't even get me started.
No,
on
that was the
fucking
exact
Ultra
reason
Launch.
why the banana wasn't allowed. It was because it was a new item and we didn't know how it would work in the mechanics.
Yeah, don't even get me started on the Ultra Launch shit. I guess.
And there were 1 or 2 people that did make the whitelist, because there was, sorry for people, like I'm reading Twitch chat, there was a whitelist, there was a whitelist, so, what's it called? There was a, there's a whitelist that was given to the mods, since most of the mods didn't really know TF2, so I think it was like 2 or 3 people in TF2 who, run usual tournaments. They sent us the whitelist. We put in the announcement, like, emphasized to read over it. I guess the new items weren't really included, but I think we mentioned that at the beginning of the stream. RIP Hyrule.
Okay. The last thing I'm gonna say on the fucking TF2 tournament is we still haven't found out the identity of Ultralord. But what I know for sure is that he was in the Animal Crossing faction, because I know that guy. I had him in my Steam friends list, and he was in our team. But then after we lost the first round, he got salty or some shit, and he changed his name and joined the game ever since.
Well,
So I know he was in the Animal Crossing faction.
You do know that you could check people's like previous names on Steam, right?
Yeah, but I don't remember who the previous one was either.
Check all your friends.
Yeah.
Could be that I deleted him from my friends list. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Well, that goes.
Oh, it
over.
was Hidden Leaf Village, not Mega Milk.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, that covers that mess. What's next on the docket?
Should we talk about the message?
Real quick comment about the TF2 thing. That was when it first started coming around, like spending more time on the server. And main menu got so bad that I stopped using the server for an entire week because I couldn't deal with all the spam. I swear to Jesus, if that kind of shit happens again, I'm fucking out.
Glad to see you just gave them a reason to do it.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
Guys, we need to create a new meme for the turf war.
Get put in fucking timeout.
Okay, so what I'm suggesting is next we go over the message, maybe a question if it pops up, and then the gang, as it were. All right, so who wants to go ahead and lead off into this?
Wait, the message? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the message.
Well, I don't know. It seemed you're like, experienced with the message. Or Davana, I don't know.
I can't read it because it has language.
I can't read.
Okay.
When? Oh, just real quick question. When will the next turf war be? Soon.
Hey.
It's every month.
Yes. What
is in the month?
Oh wait. I'm reading through this. Hold on. Oh yeah, I can read this.
Delete server turf war when?
Oh, I wasn't gonna say like legit read it out, but
I would say more so.
What is
it
a
as
turf war?
You'll see. Say more so use it as a guideline.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, someone DM'd me. I'm not gonna say who. They're really nice people. I don't blame them for DMing me about this, but they said that basically I'm playing favorites because I chose Brim as mod. And basically,
Wait a minute, should we be reading this out because this was in DMs?
It's
as long as you don't give away who it was.
Hold
okay.
on.
Yeah, I mean,
we just stated that she's gonna go over it in the gist, not like word for word. And if anything, that's just gonna leave out more info. So just don't worry about it.
Hold on, sorry.
Okay.
But okay, so just really quick. Flufficorn, within the month, turf wars are monthly, and we are, we have been brainstorming, and we're just thinking of the way to execute this turf war. And a turf war, to be specific, I know they're probably just memeing, but like honestly, might as well. Turf war, we do this monthly, just server-wide competition between the factions that are currently active. And it's a theme, and you do the theme. Whoever does the theme for best gets not deleted.
Yeah, you have 2 days to participate, and the last 3 will be deleted. Good luck.
This one is going to be, different.
Don't worry. Yeah, all I have to say is don't worry about it.
Minecraft Hunger Games.
That was an actual. That was an actual idea. That was an actual idea for the December turf.
Still an option.
Yeah, we can do that.
It may not be February, but it will be soon.
Okay. On to the next one, huh?
All right. So, do I go over the message now?
Yeah, no.
While you guys are talking.
Do it.
Yeah,
all right.
Go ahead.
All right. So basically, someone said that I was picking favorites, and I pick mods based on popularity and not on skill or ability to moderate the chat. Anything else? Basically, I guess I'll address this point first. I wouldn't say I was playing favorites, because if you read the post, Grimmin said they were already part of the Loli Patrolli because because we were having issues with that, especially after we banned WoollyCon. But Bremen said they were doing a really great job, and then the mods came to me about how, hey, maybe we should promote them to mod. And so we took a vote on it, and they became mod fair and square, just as the rest of them did. I guess the next point they mentioned is that I'm not picking mods correctly. I'm playing favorites. I wouldn't say. Wait, I just went over this, but I guess I'll expand on it. I'm not adding just Bremen said to the mod team. Like, I've been adding other people too. I just haven't gotten around to announcing it because of the changelog. For example,
the staff team.
Yeah, or the staff team. Because Kokomo, they're now part of the staff team, but I never got around to mentioning it, and they've been helping us with the stream, which is why you see the stream quality just soar with the new UI and just everything around about it. I guess, let's see, what else do they say? They say that I'm disrupting what the server truly is. I wouldn't say that. Am I changing the tone of the server? No. I would say so far, I've only been making minor adjustments to the server. For example, we've been rolling out new rules and the new punishment and ban system that basically covers mods. So in the case that someone raids us or tries to start a revolution, we basically have the right to say, according to this law here, we can ban you or do such and such. Basically covers for us, and it helps the user too, because we've also added, hey, your strikes can now be removed, or, well, not removed, but they can be, like,
dissipate, they diminish over time.
Yeah.
As long as you're a good boy. If you keep being a salty boy, though, we gonna eat your asshole.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing, when you like get disciplined and then the people just keep stirring shit up because they're mad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just what people do. There's nothing really you could do about it.
You really
anyway,
yeah.
I mean, I would
gentlemen of
at
the
least,
stream.
I would at least like to back up D here and say that me and said she's already stated we had to clean up Hentai Hub after the whole banning of lollies, because it was a shit show. I'm not even gonna I'm gonna be real with you guys.
Sugarcoat it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
sugarcoat this. It was a shit show. It was nothing but either like reposts of the same content, dives, and it was just like the same 5 users that either just kept reposting the same content just to be pure filler, or just didn't add anything else. And they would constantly state like, "Oh, hey, is somebody gonna post this and this? Oh no, okay, let me just post this other photo that was posted like 20
we
minutes ago."
prevented you to see that fucking awful gore picture that was posted in there recently. Oh my god.
That was terrible.
Yeah,
honest mistake by the user, but
no,
never ask what guru is.
When it comes to disciplining people, we're somewhat fair, at least. Like the whole system we added to where we'll just delete it, but we won't give you any a slap on the wrist or nothing. Like it's just don't worry about it. Like everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, if it's too unclear.
Yeah.
If it isn't obvious lolly or whatever, then
or at least when we can tell in the tone of how the post is made. Like if we can tell it's a mistake, it's don't worry about it, it's fine. But we can also tell when you're simply just in there trying to start shit, or when you're being a sassy little shit thinking you're not gonna get slapped. Like that's also something we had to deal with.
Okay, there's 2 little things I want to say to that. First thing is kind of with me and Brim being mod, it was also kind of a little bit out of necessity, since suddenly half of the staff team was just gone from one day to another. And the second thing I want to say is, yeah, I mean, I've heard people say like I'm too strict in the hentai hub, and I feel that's a little bit unfair because I only take down things and give warnings if it's like really obvious, so the person is really just angry about it. Like they instead of just accepting that they did something wrong, they keep adding, and we've seen that today. Like when people got genuinely annoyed in the hentai hub.
I think just say okay and leave it be, and you'll be fine. But instead, people just sit and instigate.
I think what you're trying to say is that
people don't have to be afraid of me.
Just get rid of something that you don't really think should be in the channel. Or that you think, like, you see and you're like, oh, that shouldn't really belong there. And once people take that, and instead of accepting, oh, okay, that message got deleted, they try to revolt, and that kind of just is a dead sign that you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, and then I should probably go over this other part, too. Me and Seth have we've been giving input. Like, we've actually been trying to make the server go forward instead of just sitting there and being like, hey, it's pretty shit, and then like not adding anything to that. We've given suggestions. How the hentai hub's a fucking prime example that we had to get off our ass and actually help the server live. So when people state that Devana just makes decisions offhand, that's really unfair to her. At least, like, she just doesn't make decisions on the whim. Like, I know it's a meme, but like, she actually puts effort into this fucking place. And when the users say that she's just doing shit on the fly, it's like really unfair to her.
Like, things like that take time. Even with individual mod decision, like we have to go through all the other mods and ask for their opinion on things. Like, it's not that easy. It's not as easy as you think.
Yeah, and this is another thing that I have a personal gripe with. If you have a problem with the server, there are ways you can make your problem known, rather than just sitting in main menu and either causing a riot or simply just being salty and being passive aggressive.
Yeah. Let me
going back to the anonymous complaint form.
Yeah,
we have multiple resources. You can go to any mod or go to Real Talk and try and talk about this. But you can't just piss on people and expect it to change. You gotta actually give us a reason. You can't just say such and such is bad. You gotta say why.
Yeah, no, and then not only that, if you're gonna make a stink about the problem, but you won't sit down and have a discussion about the problem, you're just adding on to the problems.
Yeah, you're just wasting our time.
Yeah, we can help you if you don't take the problem.
I think the point is just the server is just kind of not using, but the server has aggression when it comes to dealing with problems, and we gotta fix that. But that's not just on you guys; it's on us too. So
yeah, I just want to say one more thing. I know I come off as like just a filthy shit poster in main menu, but I'm willing to have a discussion. I'm not just gonna shut you down immediately. If you work with me, plain and simple, I'll work with you. We'll listen to what you got to state. We'll try to fix the problem. I mean, no promises. If it's like, oh, fucking, I hate dough, I can't do shit about that. But like,
tried to get me demodded and said you almost got me dehomed.
Can I get a homeless snowboard?
But yeah, like, this is a discussion basically. If you want to make the problem known and you actually want to, input and help the server grow, by all means, you have the channels to do so. But don't just sit there and complain and not act on it. That's all I'm saying. If you want something to change, you have to act on it. Because we can't help you if you don't do that.
Or at least convince us to act on it. We're not stupid. We don't just do things on whim.
Yeah.
Okay. Good discussion. Okay.
Yeah.
Next question, which is a meme, but not really. Question:
Yeah.
Why is there so much fucking furry porn in hentai hub? That shit's corrupting my brain.
I can tell you why, because it's fucking good.
Main thing, Animal Crossing tends to attract furries, and that's one of the things that Jim Boy
he added an additional. We need. He actually. I think he's actually adding. We need king shame rules. I'm looking at quality anime hentai in class, and there's like 20 pictures of goats, and it kills a people. Well, first of all, I don't think you should be looking at hentai hub in the middle of your school time.
I'm entirely on. Wait a second. Wait, I'm entirely on your side when it comes to goat. There needs to be less goats and more birds, in my opinion.
Let me take over. First off, looking at hentai hub in school, my nigga. Second off, I see where you're coming from. There was a meme among us, not even the mod team, just among the users, that the only reason we made Animal Crossing a faction, it was just to contain the furries. Yeah. We killed it, and now they're scattered all about the place. So I mean,
you cannot contain me.
So like, I'll give you guys that. For Hentai Hub, ever since we cleaned that shit up, you guys have been putting some quality shit in there. You fucking furries, but it does help to add a bit of variety in there.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to remind the audience that
I'd like to see some more photo.
Was also guilty of posting animals in the fucking hentai hub, so he doesn't. Do you think I was gonna avoid that? I would fuck the shit out of Isabel. Jesus Christ.
But honestly, to like legitimately answer your question, I don't want. Like, in fact, no, the mods. We don't really want the hentai or the just really the porn section of the server to be thinned out across like 20 different channels to account to everybody's fetishes.
Since it was never really the focus in the first place.
More channels means more moderating, and then that brings up the quality.
I don't think it was like moving channels, like adding more to Hentai Hub. It was just like, variety. Just, keep it nice and variety. There's no need to add more channels. Yeah, don't worry about it.
If you guys can have your girls with dicks, we can have our fucking animals.
Yeah.
Also, okay, next question.
Yeah, next question. Or is it Gucci Gang time?
Hold on, give me a
or
second.
you wanna wait?
Gucci gang.
Well, I keep cutting out.
Oh, also, people want a Minecraft.
You haven't said
anything. I kind of want a Minecraft server. I think we were considering a Minecraft server. Like, I know that's a meme, but like, I think we were legitimately considering a Minecraft server.
Legit, I can host
server.
One.
Hey, Vsauce, we gotta work on the Underdome.
What? Yeah, the Underdome. I remember
Ivana, you know.
Hold on.
To mount a Minecraft stream instead of the art one.
The Ultra Dome.
Hold on, guys. I got a nice hot question. Are you going to credit the Pussy Wire podcast? If not, why? What the fuck's the Pussy Wire podcast?
I have never heard of that.
I have never.
Sounds familiar.
Wait, is this like Lucas's?
I don't.
Is this?
I don't know.
Oh wait, yeah, no, this is. Yeah,
Cool,
I think somebody else was doing.
I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
Tasty.
Yeah, I think somebody else, like, Lucas, I think, was doing podcasts on the server. I think Vsauce.
Wait a second.
Ivana, weren't you part of one too?
A podcast?
Yeah, earlier, like a week ago.
I don't think so.
No, I think it was. I think it was Doe. Doe, weren't you part of their podcast? You just.
Part of whose part? Oh, I know what this is. I remember.
Thank you,
it was Kip, GPM, and Skilly, and I was for the first podcast.
There we go. Okay, so.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, we'd like to give credit to the Pussy Wire podcast for making the first podcast ever.
Also, that isn't an actual tornado warning. That's just the music.
Wait, what?
Oh, the music's played. You know the warning they play on TVs where it's like, "This is a weather this is an announcement from the National Weather Services." It just played that.
Why you're an emergency alert?
I didn't even hear anything.
Oh, that's because it was on the radio.
Oh,
also,
okay.
You cannot play that shit on the radio. Jesus.
Fluffacorn just clipped and put in main menu where it's like, why are there so many furries in main menu? Instead it was like, because it's fucking good. And then all the mods are like, God, that's such a good clip.
No.
All right, you
Surely
nerds.
become a great meme.
All right, you users. Any more questions? If not, we'll go on to the next one.
Wait.
What's our next one?
Gucci
Hold
gang,
on, I saw
Gucci
one.
gang, Gucci gang.
Oh,
I don't know what Gucci gang is.
Oh, do we
I don't want to
really?
say it. I listen. You know what? At this point, seeing as we've already been transparent and everything else, we might as well just do this. You know.
I don't even know what you're referring to.
Let's
Hold
just
on,
say
give
they
me-
have teeth in their mouth.
Teeth.
Oh, I was zoned out for a second. What are we talking about?
No.
Fucking oranges.
What do you mean?
Oh, hold on. Before we do that, I wanna mention
Don't
events.
fuck oranges.
So I'm basically running all the events. I run the events channel. I've been setting all of that up. I suggested it, and now I somehow managed to bring it up. Yeah, I know. But I managed to set that all up, and you know, just because of school life and all of that, I honestly haven't been able, in time management, to be honest, because I'm terrible at time management, which is probably not a good thing to say coming from the event coordinator. Besides, I've been running the events. They've been going super well. Lots of feedback. Lots of good feedback.
You still have to change the playlist.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We're doing that for this weekend. And I realized, man, I should probably get a bit of help. So, I think Rennie's going to be helping me out with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Please, Rennie.
Rennie's the boy. Don't be like, please.
Make sure to tune in this week, cause
Please help me with this stream. I cannot do this.
Cause I think we have bumpers too, like custom bumpers that
Yup.
Vsauce made.
I've made like 2 or 3 right now.
Oh man,
don't
they're
know
so
if I'll-
cool.
Wait, are you using the new soon?
Yeah,
Nice.
it was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been. Hopefully, I'm gonna talk with Rennie. Like either today or tomorrow or Saturday, and set that all up. So that'd be really easy to set up. And don't worry, because I know there's a lot of like concerns about events not starting at the right time or like not even starting at all, hours later and all that. And that is an obvious concern. You want to have events in your Discord server and you want to have them on time. So I promise you, or at least I hope to promise you that that's all gonna be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I'm
my
pretty sure
event,
the
and
Saturday
I
morning.
want it
Or sorry,
now.
go. I'm pretty sure
No,
the Saturday morning cartoons are
Get out of my
it's
car
Saturday, correct?
now.
Here's a question. Where's Marble?
I'm playing
Oh,
Hearthstone.
Probably in
let's-
gaming lobby as usual.
Your guess is as good as ours.
that poor Venezuelan. He's never gonna make it out.
Marble
He's
is
never gonna make it out.
basically no longer a mod. He is
Wait,
walking
hold
dead.
on. Ho.
Wait
What?
a sec.
What did we just say?
Don't say that.
No, I'm saying that purely out of inactivity.
I mean,
He's
most
like
times
died
he's-
for weeks.
Yeah, most times he's here, he just plays Hearthstone and sits alone in the gaming lobby, and whenever someone joins, he leaves. I don't get
I don't-
him.
That doesn't make sense at all.
And I don't know.
And then they get really mad. at me.
Basically, what we should say is, whoever you see in chat, just consider them active and/or questions pointed towards them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, from
How-
Based Atwa, I have a question for Circled. Why are you best boy and best bot?
That's actually okay. So to preface this, all the mods have at least one job, except for Divana. She's an admin with all the jobs. No,
Her
But-
job is to watch over our little shits.
yeah. So like, Doe and Vsauce are like really good utility. They have all this technology. They know how to work it. They're smart.
I'm a robot.
Said
I'm a
Brim, I don't know
robot.
so much about Brim, but Said definitely strict on like keeping Hentai Hub and the other chats, I assume, soon anyways, very safe. I, on the other hand, whenever dispute happens, I'm just there to keep the mods from like tearing each other to shreds. That's
Yeah,
my
he's the camp counselor.
Circled,
Oh,
you're camp counselor. You're informant, Circled, but you just like shit on Brim. You're like, I don't know what Brim does.
And then they're like, wait, why'd you make Brim a mod?
Yeah, thanks for fucking helping me out.
Oh,
there,
great.
you piece of shit.
He's our advertiser. He'll make server memes.
Sir, yeah, I'm the fucking political expert here.
Yeah.
Also,
Political analyst.
I'm also the what's that one dude that would just shoot people?
Stalin.
No, you know what?
What?
Consider me the executioner. I'm more so like I'm a filthy shit poster. I'm basically their dirty cop. I can tell when shit posting goes too far and or when it's not funny. So you know, I'm the one that keeps the shit posting at a minimum.
Who's trying to light up the heat?
Okay.
What's going on?
She weren't
Asko
supposed to answer
wants
it
to know
seriously. You silly goose. Well, we got no questions and you asked, so.
Asko said, how old were y'all bros when you got that fire pussy? Let me just say, let me answer first. As the safest boy here, I'm gonna say it is completely dangerous to be around any type of fire, okay? Back the fuck away.
First off,
I
That
don't
is
get.
dangerous.
hold on.
I don't get this. What is this even supposed to mean?
Okay,
Yes.
first off, Vsauce, you're not living life right. Your boy dives in that shit. Stop, drop, and roll, my
I was
dude.
about to say, did you stop, drop, and roll? Okay, next
Alright,
fucking
anyways.
question. That's a meme.
I know it was a
Um,
meme. We got to keep this shit like not too
you were-
serious, so everybody wants to
yeah.
kill themselves.
You weren't supposed to answer it seriously, you silly
Oh, I
goose.
know.
It's dangerous, okay?
No, I think he was talking about me.
Yeah, it was the
Oh, okay.
circle question.
He posted
Okay,
that before we
so-
did that whole thing.
I got a question. Is Brim gonna light his fucking toe hair on fire again?
You know what? Fucking here. Ready? Let's go.
Let's go!
I'm gonna
Are you
mute
actually
him.
playing the lighter?
I don't
Yes.
want to hear his screams on stream. I'm muted.
Too late. I fucking burned my hand.
No.
No.
Oh, Bryn is doing the set yourself on fire challenge.
Why?
No.
Oh shoot.
Guys, for every $5 donation, we do the Tide Pod Challenge.
Piece of shit.
I unmuted him for like half a second. He was like, no.
Nah, dude. I did the what do you call it? The instant razor in a bottle.
Oh my.
I issue a
fuck?
challenge.
Razor on a
I
bottle.
issue a challenge to you if we can.
No, I'm not actually eating Tide Pods. We were joking around. It's okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh right, Skelly asked a question a while ago.
Yeah.
How big is your peepee, Mr. Mods?
Wait, what?
I saw something
yeah,
about Gem and Wob. Wait,
yeah,
no.
Divana and
Okay,
and
favorite
Dark, if you wanna
mashup
start
art. Okay,
with that.
somebody fucking asked
Oh.
favorite mashup artist besides Gemboy and Wobble.
Botanic Sage.
Zephyr Roxable!
Triple Q can eat my ass. I like Botanic Sage.
I mean, since I don't know that many, I'd also say Triple Q.
Yeah, I'd about to say I
I'm-
like you.
I'm gonna be honest. I only know like 3, and Gemboy and Wobble are the other 2. Fucking Triple Q is the only other one I know that's good. And I'm too.
Oh
I'm
wait,
too-
wait. Oh wait. I really want to say
haven't been in
Botanic
the
Sage,
chat.
but I know
That rivalry.
Botanic
that doesn't
Sage.
exist. I like.
What was that, dog?
Huh?
You said something.
I didn't say
Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles featuring
Alright.
Knuckles.
I mean, like, if I would say like my favorite music artist, like off of YouTube, would be a mix of, because let's be honest, only like what, how many good mashup artists? I know you guys like what, like 4 or 5. Yeah, because like I would say if like we just broaden it to like YouTube music creators, fucking Living Tombstone and Ken Ashcorp. That's that really good shit.
Oh, Ken Ashcorp.
I like that guy who made the Gotta Thrift Fast mashup.
But yeah, I like
Oh, no.
Botanic Sage.
Zephyr Roxable, if you're watching, I'm a huge fan of your work.
Next time on MODCAST Podcast, will Sad Nigga Brim ever light his freaking light?
If I get any nudes, I'll set my pubes on fire. Hey.
What a great discussion about mods.
Is that a euphemism or something?
Sure, yeah, we'll go with that. I'll give the bitch a Charizard. Or was it flying fire Charizard? Flying Charizard? I can't remember. Anyways, how many more things on the docket? Are we taking more questions? Like, what else? And what else do you guys want to bring up?
I don't know if anybody else has any more questions. There are like 10 people watching.
I mean, like, you want to bring up the receipts? That way the 10 people can know what we've done.
What receipts?
Oh,
you know,
the backup.
I don't, honestly.
The G.
Dude, I could. No.
I don't know.
Let me at least say this. We've already seen what they're trying to do, and we can't do much on terms. Well, actually, no, we can do stuff now on terms of the new rules, but like, you know, we could oof them real good, like real good.
Oh, fellas, is it gay to down air to rest? Like that's a Smash Brothers question.
I should say you're hella gay, but no.
I mean, you're playing Jigglypuff, so it's hella gay.
Yeah. All right. So, how many for oof?
I don't know.
Well, you see, I'm already for it, so I got your back if necessary.
For oofing what?
You know exactly what for oof and what.
Check conference room. I'll tell you.
All
right.
Alright,
you keep saying,
like,
hey, you guys know what to do. None of us know what to do.
I could
when people are like, hey, you know what time it is.
Well,
you know exactly what to do. I don't know what you mean to do.
Listen, my bad. I thought we all came to terms with what we were going to talk about on the podcast without getting, you know,
our asses burned.
Yeah.
Or eaten.
Yeah, just quick question while we are choosing this, which I'll go with sure. Why the fuck not? Who why anyway? Yeah, I'd completely take my cardboard boxes to the water park.
You can.
Oh yeah.
Would you even bring your Nintendo Switch to a water park? I would say no. Let alone Nintendo Labo.
I would, because I would put it in a plastic Ziploc bag and I can play underwater.
Like, let me
Your
answer
cardboard
that.
box or your Switch?
Let me answer that with a question of my own. Like, would you go to the water park and piss in the kiddie pool?
Goddamn right
I would.
I would do it while standing up so they know I'm doing it.
Who hasn't peed at a water park?
Yo, quick question. Why are you guys in the fucking kiddie pool?
But don't they put like chemicals in the water?
You're either a teen or a trap. One of the two.
Okay, first off, me and Seth are probably damn near the oldest one here. Or no,
Why are you in the kiddie pool?
Don't worry, man. Don't worry about it. You never had to like warm up in the kiddie pool, like just fucking do a quick lap. While scraping your chest upon the ground of like 2 inches of water.
No, we're not gonna just like stand in it. We're actually just gonna like get up on the ledge to the side and just whip our dicks and just pee in it.
Okay, first off, that's how you catch a case.
We aren't trying to catch a case.
All right. Well,
I mean, let's all go to Joe together at least, and the server can die without us.
Well, first off, Circled, if you go to the jail, that's more of a benefit for you.
Next question. Which of you have peed in the pool, and do you feel bad, you sicko?
No. Yes, and then no.
There's like a,
Okay, first off, this was back when I was younger, and you know, pee was better. So no, I don't. Now a little bit, but I'm still too lazy to go to the bathroom.
I never pissed in the fucking pool, and I'm proud of that. Because I'm one of the kids that go like, oh, I had to pee, but I don't want to get out, so I'm gonna piss in here while everyone's just... Oh, never mind.
I love it when I get cut off. Really.
Didn't we already state you gotta be Chad? You can't just be the virgin in the corner not talking?
The thing is, you're kind of mumbling a little bit. I can't even hear you.
Yeah, I can... You're already on like 200%, Dark. Like, get closer to your mic.
You're so
my
quiet.
mic like on the side of my head.
So is mine. Anyways, do you guys want to address it or no?
I've been sitting down for like 4 hours. I haven't gotten up to do anything.
You should jog in the basement.
I'm gonna start.
I don't have a basement.
Oh, then jog
why
on the
not?
ceiling.
All right, fuck it, let's go.
What's happening?
Wait, first, why are we doing this?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yes.
It's to make an example.
Is this better?
I don't know.
But we already did, though.
We already did. I don't know.
Are we talking about this or no?
Wait, are we doing what I think we're doing?
I don't
We
know.
didn't talk about.
Because like the whole gimmick the first time is we got rid of them. There was no need to make an example. But after being like, hey, you guys are unbanned, come back.
Did they fucking add more? Did they just do more? Talk about more shit?
Do you not remember what happened? Like,
Oh, yeah.
No, I
earlier today?
read the whole receipt. Well, I didn't read the whole receipt, but like I skimmed over it and I didn't see anything too bad. It's just mostly just bitching.
It kind of gives us insight on them.
In fact, I'm because I don't want to do an entire discussion on them because that's probably what they want. I'm literally gonna bring it down to this: Tooth Gang, fucking
The SMH gang.
Don't
Just
do it.
Just
Oh no, this is the
Tooth
thing I
Gang.
was already reading.
You know what? I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Alright, Tooth King, you may have locked me out of your goon room once again, but know this. Like, we have a heavy eye on you, and we are not afraid to take action. Like just because you try and stir up stuff, and then say, oh, I don't know, that wasn't my fault, we will still take action. We will ban all of you. Well, except for Free Willy Billy, because Free Willy Billy, you're the best of them.
Yeah, he doesn't
He's
stir shit.
actually cool.
Yeah.
Unlike people like I don't know,
The rest
Mr.
of
I
them.
complain in art share every day.
Also, you use SMH way too fucking much.
I'm gonna just say under the
SMH.
discussion for that. Just like, don't try to start shit, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
You got
don't.
unbanned for a reason. You got a second chance.
Nah, here's the thing. If you have an
Literally, all
actual
this
issue,
fucking dude ever does is complain in art share. It's been pissing me off.
if you have an actual issue, just talk to us. Don't get pissy.
That's like the 5th time we mentioned talk to a mod or use the anonymous.
Yeah, we say that every fucking announcement, I swear to God.
Like earlier today when I was talking to that one dude in Antwerpen, Gally immediately like jumped on that shit. Oh my god, here's the opportunity to start shit. I don't like this.
But yeah,
So
open to
pathetic.
discussion. I don't want to add more fuel to the fucking fire.
Yeah,
Not even I just
Ah.
want to give them more attention than they want. So
Oh, no, don't worry.
end of
Brim.
discussion.
Yeah.
Brim, look on HH real quick.
I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody.
What?
Hold
Like, it's
on.
not against anything. This just.
Wow.
This
my
picture.
God.
This
As,
picture.
is it bad if I say I am fully aroused?
Oh.
That's
What?
dangerous.
I just
First
realized I
off-
drugged the whole stream into this shit.
What's with the pointy teeth in the last 2 days?
Okay.
Jesus.
No worry.
Okay,
All right,
guys.
hold on. Let me do one last deal. Don't. just don't. Because I will shoot on sight, and this was even before. I will. Shut up. I will shoot on.
Seth, can you make a let's play, please? Oh my god, I actually made 3 streams of
All
fucking.
right. Well, that's. I
what was
tossed
it,
in my hat. I will shoot on sight and stay out of the conversation if it doesn't involve you. All right. See you.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, finally, Dirk, we can hear you.
Hey.
Oh, hey, and
Yeah,
there's
basically
Dark in the
one.
Park. See you guys. All right. Well, I thought
is
that
he
was pretty.
leaving or
I thought that
something?
was. No.
Alright, see ya,
Wait, are we ending?
guys.
Okay,
Wait,
we
we're
done?
doing. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Wait, not yet?
Okay, thanks for watching the podcast, guys. Don't forget to follow us.
Now it's time to list off our patrons. Alright.
Bye.
To our list of
Yo,
patrons.
smash that like button.
Smash that motherfucking
Oh,
subscribe button.
right. Don't forget any Twitch Prime users. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and
Get out of my server now!
yeah, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way we can use your funds to buy us shit.
We have a channel.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
This isn't the.
Subscribe to Gemboy. YouTube.com/I'm Gemboy. So then he can feed us.
Don't
The ramen packet.
And don't forget to join my gift card giveaway.
Alright.
Don't forget to feed the dog.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Feed us.